scared you recently?
I saw a ghost.
Do you believe in ghosts?
I never used to. But now I'm not sure.
It's very common after a death like this to have such experiences, even for those that don't believe in the paranormal.
You should stay away from this.
I just need to know the truth.
There are some answers you should not be looking for.
Do you remember what she said in her note? Don't follow me where I'm going. What if she meant this?
I want you to go to your deeper place. Way down inside of you.
Hi guys, welcome to another video. Hope you're all keeping well. Now for this video I'd like to review a horror movie that I watched a couple of nights ago and which I thoroughly enjoyed. The movie is a 2024 British supernatural mystery. It was produced by Ghost Dog Films, an independent film and a video games company, and it stars Nicole O'Neill, Larry Rue and Rachel Jackson, and that movie is called I Saw Black Clouds. It's written and directed by Ian Ross McNamee and it was produced by Amanda Murray. The movie's actually based on a video game of the same name. Okay then guys, now unfortunately at the moment this movie is not available on physical media, but there are a couple of places online where you can actually go and view it. I'll leave the links down below this video, and also give links to Amanda's channel, Ghost Dog Films, and that, you know, a film company, and various other links as well. But they did a great job, Ghost Dog Films, with this production, guys. Okay, guys, onto the story, the synopsis, and at the end of that, I'll give me thoughts on the movie as a whole. So basically, it follows the story of Christina, played brilliantly by Nicole O'Neill, who returns to her hometown after the sudden tragic death of a friend. She committed suicide, and she returned to her hometown, Christina, to try and get to the bottom of what actually happened, because she's got this sense like there's something's not quite right, in regards to the circumstances surrounding her friend's suicide. Okay, so she returns to her hometown, and she basically starts going around asking questions about the townsfolk and that, about her friend and that, about what she was like, during the time leading up to a tragic suicide. But there's a couple of people in the town that, especially the Lord, Alexandra, he doesn't want to, he tries to advise her, basically keep her nose out and that, but she persists, like, because she really wants to get to the bottom of what really happened, with her friend and that, why she committed suicide. But this actually does seem to be more than meets the eye to the events surrounding her friend's suicide, and this is what Christina really, she's got a strong feeling that something's not quite right. She really does want to get to the bottom of it, and a really determination and iron will actually fuels courage, this inner courage, because what happens is she starts venturing into these dark, creepy places what normally you and I wouldn't even approach, let alone venture into. She goes into some really dark, sinister places, abandoned places, guys, in a continual search what happened, regarding a friend and that. But very, very suspenseful. Now, this real iron courage, it really gives a good impression of the the main female protagonist, because it projects that she's a very, very feisty heroine, and that and she'll stop at nothing, absolutely nothing at all, to get to the bottom of what happened, and that regarding her friend, and that she even pays a visit to her a deceased friend's psychiatrist, who is one of these characters you often see in a horror movie where you don't really know, is she in on the horror, the mystery, or is she just sort of like a red herring? So you've got her, very good seeing that, and you've also got the Lord, Alex, and that, because he seems to be very, very keen to dissuade Christina from going around asking any more questions and that, because he had a daughter involved as well. I won't go into too much detail, guys, because something very, very dark happened to him, one of his relatives, and that, So yeah, you've got those two characters, and oh, by the way, great performances by all the cast, guys. I've got no complaints at all, both by the main, the main female protagonist and that, and a supporting cast, all solid performances, all contributed to a great ghost story, great mystery story. And the actress, portrays the role, that good, Christina, that you really find yourself rooting for this character, and you really hope she succeeds in that, and eventually getting to the bottom of what really happened in pertaining to her friend's suicide. Does she succeed in her endeavours? Well, I'll say no more. You'll have to watch the film for yourself to find that out. But yeah, guys, I really enjoyed this movie, and 10 out of 10 to Amanda and the guys at Ghost Stock Films for for putting together another great movie. Just as enjoyable as the previous two movies, The Singing Bird Will Come and Crucible of the Vampire. This is their third fantastic movie from Ghost Stock Films. I really enjoyed it, and I just hope that it gets released on DVD or Blu-ray, because I shall certainly be picking it up. Yeah. But as I say, guys, if you like, this is a ghost story set in. I love the set. I love the setting, the small British town, and that, and the past seems to linger on every corner, like an almost palpable presence, and that, and there's quite some spooky scenes in this as well, guys, involving Christina, because she has these weird dreams, and that, and hallucinations and that. And she thinks she's actually getting haunted by a dead friend, Yeah, but I won't go too much into that because I don't want to spoil it for you. I just basically want to skim around what the basic story is about, and that, it's got everything what a good English ghost story should have, atmosphere, good characters and that, and even a very reminiscent of The Innocents, in some ways, and that, I love those kind of stories, like it's just basically a good basic ghost story, and that, and no larking about like you see in some of these American movies, and that teenagers larking about. A good serious story with a strong feisty heroine in the form of Christina. Yeah, great actress and that, but as I say, the rest of the cast as well, I've got no complaints. They all put in solid performances, and it had me hooked right to the end. It really did. Yeah, this is the sort of thing I like. Also love the part as well where she goes like looking, investigating where her friend Charlotte, goes to the woods and that, and goes to these abandoned places and that, very creepy places and that, and a friend, suddenly inexplicably vanishes from her side, and that. I won't relate what happens after that, but very, very creepy scene and that, because one minute her friend's there, and she witnesses the apparition and that, and next minute she goes a little bit like, she doesn't seem to be herself, if you know what I mean, and that, and then she just vanishes and that. But I'll say, I'll leave it there. I won't reveal what happens after that. But yeah, guys, if you like a good English British, a good British English ghost story, I think you will enjoy this one. It was really, really good, and I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 because that's how much I enjoyed this movie and that, and as I say, I hope it does get a DVD and Blu-ray release eventually. Yeah. But I'll tell you what, guys, my heart was really in my mouth when, Christina ventured into these dark, abandoned places and that, she really had courage in that, and as I say, like, the average person in the streets would stay well clear, especially if you've got this feeling of something strange has happened, something weird had happened in that town and that, involving your dead friend and that, and you're getting these visitations and that, and you've even experienced some sort of guilt from your past as well, because that what, as well as like feeling like anxiety, Christina experiences like this feeling of guilt. Yeah, but again, I won't go too much into that. I'll let you see the film for yourself. Yeah, very, very well put together, great solid characters, thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, okay then, guys. Yeah, so 10 out of 10 for that one, and again, well done Amanda and crew at Ghost Stock Films for putting together a fantastic, enjoyable ghost story with a great layer of mystery. Okay then, guys, so I'm going to wind the video up now, and as I said at the beginning, all the links are down below. I've linked to Amanda's website, Ghost Stock Films, and that, and a couple of social twists interested in that, Facebook. And I've also put links to where you can actually see the film. You know, Amazon Prime. Oh, I should say, if you're going to view it at Amazon Prime, make sure you give it a thumbs up, because the more thumbs up it'll get and the more, you know, reviews, it'll go right up, you know, and it'll appear more and more when people are searching for it and that, these kind of movies, that will appear more and more. So yeah, so just bear that in mind. Once you've watched it, give it a good thumbs up and that, and if you can, some comments, yeah. Okay then, guys, I'm going to wind it down now. So yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. It was a fantastic one, and I look forward to Ghost Dog's next production, yeah. Okay then, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. You know, the usual. If you like the video, please feel free to share, subscribe, comments, and all going well, I shall be back again very, very soon with another video. Take care. Bye for now.